Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP, and today we're heading to Saipan 1944 for a game of bolt action. Alright, so it's been a while since we've been to the Pacific, so I was thinking about what we we're going to do this week, and I wanted to play bolt action, thinking about what we haven't done, and I thought Pacific. It's been a long time. So here we are, late war Pacific. We're going to have the Devil Dogs versus the Japanese in a custom game called Village Sweep. So we'll begin with terrain. Tonight's mat is by Cigar Box Battle. It is the New Europe 2 mat. And don't let the name New Europe fool you, as it is a great mat to use anywhere, including the Pacific. It's just a great rural farmland mat with a road on it. Check the description if you want to get one for yourself. So otherwise, terrain-wise, we have pretty much everything is soft cover. So we got some dense terrain here, 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 and here. So some stands of jungle. A few patches of grass are around as well. Those are going to be soft cover. All the buildings and the fences are also going to be soft cover. And then we have one big giant hill here. And we have a smaller hill there. And then we have a 2-level hill here in the corner. So hills, you can shoot over your own guys if you're on a level higher on the hill than they are. Other than that, that's pretty much it for terrain. So let's talk about, the rocks. I'm sorry. The rocks are going to be hardcover if you can somehow get half your unit behind it. So a small team or something like that perhaps. And yeah, so let's go over the mission. So the mission tonight is Village Sweep. So this is a custom mission. Nothing too extreme though as far as rules go. I just pulled some rules from other missions, kind of combined them together to make this one. So the Marines are ordered to clear a village and some high ground that sit on a road that is needed to continue the advance inland. So this is the road, this is the village, that's the high ground. So the Marines will be starting on that side. And they will be coming in first wave, and at least half of their units have to come in first wave. They also get a preparatory bombardment. The defending Japanese will deploy 12 inches up, and they have to deploy everything, but they can keep 2 units off in reserve, so limited reserves. And they can also start hidden, which means for the Japanese, that also means they can start an ambush, because that's one of their special rules. And the objective is for the Marines to clear the village, so they have to clear this objective here, which means there are no enemies within 3, and they're within 3. And then they also have to clear the high ground, so they're going to have to clear the top of the hill. We don't know exactly what that means yet, but we'll know it when we see it. And I think that is it for the mission. So if the Marines get 1 objective, they draw, and if they get 2, they win, and obviously if they get none, they lose. So that will be it. Clear the village and clear hill 364. So let's go ahead and talk about the forces. So I begin here with the Marines. So this is 997 points with 10 order dice. So we're going to have a lieutenant, first lieutenant. Oh, I should say these are from the Marine Saipan 1944 selector. So first lieutenant was the only option I could find. So I have a first lieutenant. This is going to be Lieutenant Nick Shantz. So Shantz is back as an operator. So welcome back, Nick, and you will be commanding the platoon tonight. And it's going to be him and another guy with SMGs. Then we're going to have one Marine Assault Squad. This is going to be commanded by Sergeant Ryan Horton. And Assault Squad, it's 6 rifles, 2 guys with BARs, and then 1 guy with a flamethrower, and then an NCO sergeant. And they're veteran. Everything else is going to be regular. Then we have 3 regular USMC squads, 11 men each. And then we have Sergeant Cox, Sergeant Reed, and Sergeant Shea commanding these respectively. And each are going to be 11 guys, 2 BARs, and then 1 guy with a shotgun. The 2 BARs are also going to have pistols as well, so that'll make them tough fighters. We have a bazooka team, medium mortar with spotter, a machine gun, a 37 mil AT gun, and then finally we have the LVTA-4 landing craft. It's a 7+ open-topped amphibious vehicle, and it has a light howitzer and a pintle-mounted heavy machine gun on top, and that is also regular. So that is the Marine force. And here we have the Japanese force. So this is 11 order dice, 998 points from the Imperial Japanese Army and Navy Saipan 1944 selector. So again, first lieutenant was the only option. So we have First Lieutenant Tanaka. He's got a pistol and a samurai sword. And then he's with an extra guy who has a submachine gun. Then we're going to have 2 veteran Imperial Japanese Army squads, 8 guys, NCO sergeant, and 1 LMG team. So 2 vets, and then we have a grenadier squad. So this is going to have 3 knee mortars in it, and an NCO with a submachine gun. It's going to be regular. We also are bringing one of our favorite Japanese units, the Imperial Japanese Army Machine Gun Section. So these guys are going to be veteran as well. So it's going to be NCO with rifle, LMG team, and then 4 extra riflemen. So they can fire as rifles, and then the regular rules apply to the LMG. We also have a what else do we got here? Sniper team. So I think everything else is regular. Yeah. So we have a regular sniper. We have 2 regular suicide anti-tank guys. We have a regular medium mortar with spotter, the regular 20mm anti-aircraft gun, and then we have the what is that? Type 97 Chi-Ha medium tank. So it's a medium tank with a light howitzer, forward-facing whole machine gun, and it's got a rear-facing machine gun as well. So that is the Japanese force who will be defending this part of Saipan. So when Steve and Andre get here, we'll let them decide who's going to be who, and we'll get started. So Steve and Andre have arrived. Steve is going to be the Japanese, Andre is going to be the Marines, and Steve has already deployed. So he's deployed all but 2 units. He's left one of his veteran infantry squads and his tank in reserve. So he's brought his 20mm in here, sniper in here. He's got his machine gun squad in here. Lieutenant Tanaka and his guy are here. Got an AT guy there. His other veteran squad's here. His mortar's here. His mortar spotter is in those bushes right there. His other suicide AT guy is here. And then his grenadier squad is over here. Andre is bringing in everything except for Horton and his assault squad, and Sergeant Cox and his Marine squad are going to outflank. So where's Horton and his assault squad coming in from, Andre? Don't look, Steve. Okay, so Horton.
That's the veterans, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So Horton
and then
and Cox. Okay. And I think that's everything, and we'll start pulling dice. Alright, we forgot the preliminary barrage. So one pin on these guys, 1 pin on him, 2 pins on these veterans, 2 pins on the mortar, nothing on Tanaka, 1 pin on the machine gun squad, a direct hit on the sniper. Oh, you forgot his mortar spotter. 1 pin. And then a direct hit on them as well. So it's going to be anything but to wound to do a kill here, Andre. So roll a d6 for the sniper.
Sniper. Got the sniper.
That's 1 dead and 2 pins, and then the gun. So roll that again. I think if you get it, it destroys the gun. No.
That would have been pretty.
So a dead out of the gun, 2 pins. We'll have to do some morale checks. So Steve, go ahead and roll a morale check for your sniper at -2, since he's down to his last man. He's gone. Sniper killed by preliminary barrage. Okay, now I think we're ready to start pulling dice. All right, Andre, go for it. So green will be the Marines, tan will be the Japanese, and it's a Marine die. So Sergeant Reed's squad has run in over here on Andre's left flank, up behind that rock in those trees. More Marines. Andre's brought the LVT in on the road. He got a little bit extra move. He didn't make a full move because he is going to do an indirect fire shot at the machine gun squad in the jungle here. Go ahead, Andre. And he misses. But he is ranging in. And they are hidden, so that's why he went indirect, because otherwise it'd be like -4 to hit him. Okay. Japanese. And then we forgot to do the 50 cal will also fire up here, but this will be needing 7s.
Alright.
One possible. Nope. Okay, so now the Japanese will do something. Alright, so first thing Steve's going to do is going to have Tanaka activate, and he's going to activate the mortar, because he needs to pass a 2-pin order. The 2d6. He passes. So he's down to 1 pin now. And he's going to have the mortar fire at the LVT. Open topped. No, it misses. So Tanaka could activate 2 more things. And Tanaka, he'll stay, but he also had these guys rally. And they did. So they're pin free. Next die is the Marines. Alright, so Andre brought another squad in, Sergeant Shea's squad. And that squad just ran straight up, or right up there between these 2 patches of jungle. Japanese. Steve had passed his order with his 20 mil, and it moved up in between that rock and the jungle there, kind of looking down at that LVT. Next die.
Is he between that rock and the heart place?
He is.
Okay.
What color is it? Oh, it's Steve's again, okay. Steve, he rallied the machine gun squad, and they had insane heroism, so they lost all their pins. Very brave Japanese. And that's one of Andre's. Andre has chosen to bring his bazooka in over here. Surprised you brought it in. No, you should have probably brought him in reserve so you could see what side his tank came in on.
That would have been a little easier, yes, but that isn't what happened.
Okay, anyway, it's another Marine die. Andre brought his mortar into the high grass there, and I forgot to mention Andre's mortar spotter deployed before the first wave, and he's in these trees here, so he's got a pretty good line of sight. One of Steve's. Steve rallied these guys, choosing to stay hidden, and he did rally. Okay, another one of Steve's. We got 2 things in reserve, Steve, so you could put them down as well if you want to buy a little time. All right, so put one of his things down. One of Andre's.
My things down.
Okay, here we go. The down dance. All right, that's all of Andre's. Steve's got one more. He'll put his other thing down, and we continue the game with another one of Steve's. This suicide guy tried to rally, but he was scared. He didn't pass with his
Not your
110.
typical suicide dude.
Nope. So green die. Andre has brought his 37 mil AT gun in there in the high grass next to the mortar, with line of sight up, pretty much up to the hill. Next die. Another one of Andre's. Andre has brought the 30 cal machine gun in over there on the right flank. And next die. Steve, so what do you have left, Steve?
Got my suicide bomber.
Your other suicide bomber. And I think the last die is Andre's, which will be Lieutenant Shantz. So Steve has his other suicide bomber guy ran around up here behind the rock, and he is just going to making a play for that LVT, and then the last die is Lieutenant Shantz. End of turn 1, and Lieutenant Shantz has run up here with Sergeant Reed's squad. So we got the bazooka, Shantz, Reed's squad, the LVT, and we got a bunch of stuff over there. And Steve's lamenting not bringing the Katusha.
I was actually thinking that. It's like, I'm not playing against the Russians, am I?
I don't think the Japanese have a multiple launcher, sadly, but anyway, that's the end of turn 1. All right, Andre, top of turn 2.
Discrimination.
And Steve's reserves can now start coming in, so it's one of Steve's. Okay, so the first thing, Steve's going to fire the mortar again here. He did pass his order again with insane. That's 2 insane heroisms. Dropping one in. Oh, it hits. A mortar has landed inside of the LVT, so we'll see what happens. It's a +1 for hitting the top.
My story is it didn't actually direct hit, but we'll see here.
It's a 2.
It was not a direct hit.
Nothing but a pin.
Nothing but
D6
D3 pins. So 1 pin, nothing but a pin. Damn. It would have been nice to put 3 pins on that thing.
Wow.
Andre got lucky.
Skated.
So that thing's probably going to be moving here soon. Time to go, boys.
Well,
They got us ranged
pass
in.
an order.
Yeah. We got your lieutenant right there.
I do. He is nearby.
Okay, that's Andre. Andre's first action is going to be to have the mortar fire at the machine gun squad. It's a 4.
Hey.
Hey, it's already ranged in. What do you know? Don't even have to move it.
Sweet.
Oh no, that's technically from that still.
Yeah, you don't.
It is, but that's okay
Oh, he's
because
gonna move.
he's going to lose that here shortly.
Japanese. Okay, Steve passed the order with his AA gun, and he's going to fire at the LVT, needing 3s. That's 2 hits. Okay, so he needs 5s to do anything. Oh,
Whoa!
a 5 and a 6. So 1 pen and 1 glance.
Wow.
Pin.
Pen first. Ah, the glance. So that's going to be like 4 pins. Because that drops down to a 1. So
That
you got
destroys me, doesn't it?
2 1s. No, that's a 2 immobilize will destroy you. What that does, you take 1 for the hit, 1 for the roll, twice. So you're going to take 4 pins. So you're going to be up to 5 pins on this LVT now. So maybe he won't be moving. Wow, good shooting on that A gun there, man. Jeez.
Wow. To shoot something before he got taken out.
All right, too bad you didn't destroy it, but 5 pins is good. That'll keep him, slow him down quite a bit. Andre's. Okay, so Andre, first he had Lieutenant Chance did a snap too, first Lieutenant Chance, and he had the LVT rally. Well, he did pass, he rolled a 6, got rid of all his pins. So he is pin free now. And then Chance himself ran up to block the suicide bomber. And then lastly, who is that? Reed. Sergeant Reed's squad ran up towards the hill. And that's it. So next die is one of Steve's. And Steve, he was able to pass the order this time with the suicide bomber. And then he just ran up to the fence there. And next dies one of Andre's. Sergeant Shea's squad is now made a push up, and they are in the road there, heading in towards the village. And the next die. It's another one of Steve's. So Steve, he had his Grenadier squad advance over this way. So the knee mortars and the rifles are all going to fire at Shea. So these are, what are the knee mortars?
Yeah, knee mortars.
Needing 6s. Oh, we got one. Okay, so that's a 1-inch template.
So it'll get
3?
2, 3.
Probably 2, yeah.
Well,
maybe if he puts it like
actually,
right
yeah,
there.
I guess.
Oop. Yeah, spread
Now
them
it's
out.
2.
Yeah, definitely 2.
Okay, and then the 4 rifles. And needing long range, moved, soft cover. So 6s, yeah. So nothing but a knee mortar hit, but you do get 3 of them. It's +1, so they're regular, so they're needing 3s.
What's the 3 templates?
Oh, 2 butts. Wow. But he did get 1 of you, Andre, and then D2 pins. 1 pin. So 1 dead and 1 pin after all that.
I've been kind of
That's a
skating
bummer.
on the damage.
But now I'm ranged in though, so.
Yeah, you are. With 1 of them. Okay, so. Yeah, it could have been better for Steve.
A
but,
casualty.
Uh,
Actually,
that's the first. Oh, the sniper.
Yeah, first casualty of the actual game.
Yep. So the Marine, next die, I mean. So Andre's. So Andre's machine gun has made a run from back there up here behind Shea's squad. Next die is another one of Andre's. Andre's put one of his reserves down, another reserve down, and now you got to do something. Andre has moved his 37 mil gun up there behind or next to the rock for a better field to fire that direction. All right, finally it's one of Steve's. Steve tried to bring his reserves in, boxcars. Well, you can try to bring your tank in.
Bang the tank.
All right, let's see what happens here. Can he do it? Yes, he just makes it, so the tank will be coming in. The tank has advanced on there. Gonna take a shot at Shea's squad with the howitzer and the machine gun. So the howitzer is gonna be moved, soft cover. Yeah, 5s. Oh,
And how big is that template?
it's a 2-inch template.
It's a good size.
So that'll be 4 of them.
Yeah, that's 4 of them. Okay, and then the machine gun's gonna get 5 shots, needing within
5.
16. Might be long range. Yeah, long range. So 6s for the machine gun. Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know, that added up to
All of them added up might have
6.
got to there. Okay, so 2-inch template, that's 4, so anything but on these. Ooh,
Okay, 3 killed.
3 dead, and then roll that 6 again. Oh, it's someone important. So he's got 2 BARs, Shea, Sergeant
LMG.
Shea.
A guy with a rifle.
Guy with a shotgun. The guy that was calling.
So is
your
the guy on the
mom.
ground a BAR or is that an LMG? That's a BAR.
Yeah, he's got 2 BARs. And Sergeant Shea basically, or one of those is who
Yeah.
you would want to take out.
Let's take out the BAR.
All right, so 1 BAR dead, and then 2 other guys, and then D3 pins there, Steve.
1 pin. I've
Another
been rolling
pin.
too well on the pins tonight.
So they're up to 2 pins though, and they're dropped.
3 pins, isn't it?
No.
You had 1 from last?
Yeah, they had 1 from last time. We
Oh, but I
just
just
got
got
one more.
Oh, that's
Yep.
right.
All right, next die.
1 plus
All
1.
right. That's 2.
Seems like a howitzer hit should do more than
Japanese again.
One
It
pin.
does.
All right, so this machine, or the veteran squad that was here, they've advanced around the hut, and they're gonna fire at Shea, needing 6s, long range, moved, soft cover.
Oh.
2 hits,
2 hits.
needing 4s. Nothing but a pin. There's your 3 pins, Steve. Now they're at 3. All right, Andre, next die. It's one of Steve's again. Steve is his machine gun squad, while the mortar shells rain down, are going to take a shot with the LMG at the 37 mil.
Needing 4s, right?
Yep, just long range.
2 hits.
Just 2 hits. And then
But
he
it's
has
got
a gun shield. Yeah, so it makes him from a 4 to a 5 to kill. Nothing but a
5.
pin. Nothing but a pin on the 37 mil gun. But they didn't move, so that means that the ranging in can continue from Andre. Or a possible hit. Another one of Steve's. Steve put his bonsai man down. Next die. So the last one of Steve's here is Tanaka, who's back there behind those trees. So at the end, he just put Tanaka down back there, and then Andre had the bazooka run around towards the enemy tank, and that'll be it for turn 2. Turn 3, here we go. And we start, oh, it's one of Steve's.
Again.
And he's ranged in a couple of places. He's ranged in on the tank still, and he's ranged in on Shea squad with one of these knee mortars, so we'll see what he wants to do. Okay, Tanaka, Lieutenant Dan Tanaka first is going to have the mortar fire at the tank, just anything but. Oh! It's a hit.
Tried
so
to miss.
plus 1, so you're a 3 against his 7. Oh, I think that's a penetrating hit. Yeah, that's a penetrating hit.
Wow.
With the mortar, okay. Needing a 4 to destroy. Oh man, not again. Another 1.
D6 pins, it'll be 1 pin.
D3 pins. 2
Oh,
pins.
2 this
Okay.
time.
2 pins this time.
Okay. And then he's going to have the MMG squad activate as well and fire back at the 37 mil. Long range 4s.
3.
Who's firing?
Machine gun.
Machine gun in that jungle over there.
They're shooting at who?
The gun.
Ah, okay.
So needing 5s again. Oh,
2
2
dead.
down. Okay. So that'll be a morale test. So another pin and a morale check on the 37 mil. They pass. So they're going to be down to 1 guy. And they have 2 pins. And is that it for Lieutenant Dan Tanaka?
I guess he can move himself too.
Could move himself if you
You
want.
can move some, activate another squad too.
I don't think they can reach. Well, we'll try to activate that squad if he can reach.
Okay, see if he's within range. Stretch.
Pull that tape.
It's like an 8 job.
All right, next die. Another one of Steve's. So roll the one that's ranged in first.
Oh!
Bummer. And then
He
the
was
2
too
other
excited.
ones. Oh wow!
Wow.
And then 4 rifles. Needing 5s this time. Going backwards. Need 4.
Still with 3 hits.
2
dead.
dead. Well, that's 6 again. See if you can take another one out. Nope. But 2 dead,
dead and a
and
pin.
another pin. So Shea's up to 4 pins and 2 more dead. Next die.
I totally forgot I was going to go down on that.
Too late now. One of Andre's.
That's point blank, small team.
Andre, he's going to have Lieutenant Chance is charging the 20 mil gun, which is going to fire. So you got a pin on you, or?
Oh,
No.
that's on the spotter.
Oh, spotter. All right, then. So yeah, you're going to be hitting. So it's going to be point blank, but small team.
Threes.
Threes with 2 shots. Only 2 shots.
One hit.
1 hit. So a 2-inch template,
2-inch?
or 1 inch, still gets both of you.
Oh, give him a 4. Give him a 6-inch template. Let's see what we can hit there.
I think that's 2 dead, because it's a +2, and you're a 4. Yeah, so you need 2 ups.
Really?
So Chance is dead.
Wow.
Chance has been blown away by the AT gun. It was a brave move by Lieutenant Chance. Sadly, he paid the price. Okay, now that the coast is cleared by Lieutenant Chance, Sergeant Reed's squad is going to charge the gun and try and wipe it out. Just needing 4s.
That
Yeah,
should do the
they're
trick.
dead. So they're dead. So consolidation, D6, and this guy's just he's still hanging up in that bush up there. Like, oh, they can't see me. A 6-inch consolidation. Interesting. Okay. Sergeant Reed's squad is on the hill. They have the hill at this moment. If the game were to end, it'd be a draw. Next die, another one of Andre's. The LBT passed his 2-pin order without the lieutenant, which everyone's going to have to do for the rest of the game. And then, he 18-inch moved down the road, turned his turret. He's going to fire at that veteran squad. He's rolling an order dice.
They rally in response.
He needed a 5. It's
Okay.
moved plus 1 pin. And then the 50 cal.
2 hits.
Yeah, if you're within 18 or 16.
He's been both.
I'm within both.
Okay. All right, so 2 hits with the 50 cal. That'll be plus 1, I think. So 3s, 1 dead. Okay. 1 dead and a pin on those veterans. Actually, we needed 4s, not 3s, because they're veterans. But you rolled a 5, right?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, a 6, even better.
No doubter.
Yep, that's always gonna wound. Okay. Steve. All right, so Steve passed his order. He could have bonsai'd with the order, but he only had 1 pin, so he passed the order.
Just to show off.
He did make. He was like 1/8 of an inch within 12, so he did make it with the veteran squad. They're up here now. They're going to assault Reed's squad in the open. Needing 4s. Whoa! Wow!
That's that.
So it's 5.
And then roll that tough fighter again. Oh wow! 6 killed. Holy crap! All right, let's take some rifles out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to leave Andre. That's going to leave Andre with 2 tough fighters, or the 2 BARs are tough fighters because they have pistols. Plus you have a shotgun, so you're going to have 4 tough fighters and 1 non-tough fighter, Andre. The shotgun's a tough fighter, 2 BARs, and Reed.
We need an epic roll here. And it is.
It's an epically bad roll. He got 1 of you. So Reed has been wiped
A
out.
4 is a hit?
Oh, I'm sorry, they're veterans. Yeah, never mind. Even worse than I thought. Reed's squad has been annihilated.
Wow.
Didn't see that coming.
Nope.
All right, my battery died. I don't know where it died, but anyway, yeah, Reed's gone. These guys are up here, so you get a D6 consolidation move. And suddenly the suicide guy and the spotter are breathing a lot easier. You can consolidate to use D6.
So you still have your outflankers coming up, right?
Yeah, he's got 2 squads of outflankers.
They're both coming in on the same side. You don't have as good a poker face as I do on that,
I
Travis.
do not. He said you lost anyway. What difference does it make? Anyway, they got a 1-inch consolidation, so Steve pretty much just kind of spread them out a
I
little bit.
did.
Sergeant Reed's down, and one of Andre's. All right, Andre needs some luck here. A 5 from the mortar. No. It's another miss onto the machine gun squad in the jungle up there on the hill.
That. Yeah.
Steve's. Okay, suicide bomber ran down here. And next die. Guess we could switch up bagmen on the next turn.
Andre's good at it.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Mess with success.
Andres. Sergeant Horton and his assault squad have run up the hill. And they are here behind this dense
We've
terrain.
retaken the hill.
They're back on the hill, boys. Another one of Steve. Steve still has a unit off the board. So he can reinforce the hill with another squad if they should make it in. But we'll see what he does, because he got one of his dice. Steve moved his second suicide bomber up here, so he's got two of them right there. That tank is right there, so we'll see who gets the first die there. One of Andre's.
Hey, I got the first die.
Andre has run his machine gun up here. So we got, two suicide bombers and a machine gun and a tank. And Steve, so you got your tank left.
Got my reserves left.
And your reserves. Steve his tank is driven up. He's going to fire between these two guys, plenty of room at the tank with his tank. It's a 2. It's a miss. You can still put a pin on it though with your machine gun.
How much is that? 5?
5, I believe. It's a medium machine gun. And he does. He gets 1 hit. So another pin on the tank. And next die. Nothing but a pin. Andre.
That's 3 dice.
Andre's bazooka. Steve has inadvertently moved his tank into bazooka range. And needing a 4.
Ooh!
Gets hot.
It's a hit. Okay, we'll see what happens. It's a +5.
That's a 9.
4.
A 9.
It's 9 armor, right?
Yeah, but so it's an equal.
It's
It's a glancing
That's it.
hit.
Our strategy worked.
It is an 8+ tank, not a 9. Because Andre was very surprised there would be any Japanese tanks that good. So anyway, it was a penetrating hit then. So we'll see what happens. Oh, it's blowed up.
Wow.
The tank is blowed up. Good job, Andre. That'll help a little bit. Might not win the game, but hey.
I feel like I did something now.
Next
And-
die, one of Andre's. So the 37 mil is going to fire. There is a gap here. He's going to fire up those vets up there, needing a 6. Okay, no need to file a grievance with the bolt action committee, Steve. I mean, you could, but
But the guy I filed it with is holding camera.
yeah, he wouldn't listen.
These aren't the rules.
Another one of Andre's. Shay tried to rally and failed with a 10.
And I get my last.
So
Nice.
Andre's last one is his reserves, and
They're going
Steve's
down.
last one is his reserves.
What are you going to do with yours, Steve?
You're not bringing your reserves in?
Nope.
Okay. Are you going to bring your reserves in, Steve?
I think so.
All right. See if they make it in this time. Nope. Again. That's the second time he's rolled double 6 on those guys.
That was
That
a
was
6.
an 8.
That was an 8.
Oh, I
They're
thought
veterans, right?
so.
They can come in on an 8, right?
They are veterans. I thought I saw 2 6s.
No, it was a 6 and a 2.
Okay. Yeah, so they do come in. At the end of turn 3, Steve has brought his reserves in. He's run up the hill. And he is close to the flamer unit. They could get in range, but that would put them in bonsai charge of those guys. So it'll be a little bit of cat and mouse over here. But a lot of the first stuff might be happening over here with the suicide bombers, the tank, and the machine gun. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when we get to turn 4. All right, we'll see here. Who gets the first die? They're equal die now. Steve's lost 3, Andre's lost 2. I'm sorry, Andre's down by 1 still. I think. You started
I've
with
lost
10.
2 dice. He's lost 3.
Yeah.
What?
Oh boy, Andre's got the first die, so let's see what he does. An important order roll for the tank. Two pins. Oh yeah, no problem. Almost insanely heroic.
Almost no pins.
All right, now we'll see what he does with the tank. All right, so Andre's going to stay put. He's going to fire the howitzer at this veteran squad here, needing a 4 because he has 1 pin. And he's going to fire the 50 cal at that guy. Needing a 4.
Important.
Oh, he
Woohoo!
got it. He got it. So a 2-inch template on those guys. So we'll figure that out. Be able to get 6 of them under the template, which is pretty crazy. So needing 3s. So it's 3 dead, but 3 possibles.
It was 4 until that one got
Oh,
bumped.
quit your complaining.
See if he gets anyone important. Yo,
2
wow,
of them.
2. So he's got an LMG and a sergeant, really. That's all he's
Yep.
got. So LMG and sergeant need to come out.
Who's the sergeant? Guy with the flag?
No, the guy with the
Oh,
base.
That makes sense.
Well, not bad. And then D3 pins, I mean.
And then one other dude.
2 pins. Okay, that squad's been diminished. They can still bonsai, though.
They can.
Okay, so and then the 50 cal. At that guy. Well, higher than that.
I got a 5.
All right, so he's hit. Okay, well that missed. Next one.
Wow. That was exactly opposite of what I was expecting.
One of Steve's. Too bad it wasn't one of yours. You could have put this machine gun on ambush.
Yep.
All right, so it'll be Steve's. So the suicide bomber, he's made it to the tank, and he's an 8+ against 7. No modifiers, so anything but. Don't roll a 1. It's a 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a double pen. So roll 2d6 there. He's dead.
He's blowed up.
Ba-boom.
Yep. So the tank is blowed up. And next die, Andre.
Come on. Japanese die.
No.
No!
Okay, so Horton and his boys have advanced up the hill. The flamer got within 6 of those guys, no one else. So let's do the flamer first. I think you're needing a 3.
Oh, I got a hit.
Yeah, you got a hit with this baby. That's a hit. Okay, so roll a d6, see how many hits you get. Oh, it's the big 6. We'll count up the rest of the dice.
So
Go ahead and roll those now. Anything but.
2 butts
So you got 4
and 2
dead.
6s.
So 4 dead, and 2 of them are possibly someone good. One of them is. So the sergeant coming out would reduce them by 1 when they take their morale. Oh wait, they're fanatics. They don't take their morale, do
Yeah. Let's take out the
they?
machine gun.
So is 3 dead?
Yeah,
He has a shiny rifle. Yet.
4.
4 so far from the flamer. All right, then we got to count up the rest of the shooting. All right, so BARs and rifles are going to be just 3s, and then Horton's SMG is going to be 4s for long range. So rifles, BARs.
Wow.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits with those. And then we'll do 2 shots with the.
No, those were the.
Oh.
That was the SMG there.
Oh. Okay. So that's
So
9
that's
hits.
9 hits.
And then needing 5s because they're veterans.
She also had flamer shots in there too. Well, they're not auto.
Yeah, we already did those 4 dead, I believe it was.
Two more?
So
Two more
so
dead?
6 dead total. And one of them is the machine gun. End up with 1 pin and 2 guys left. So they're fanatics, so they still don't test. But
Don't care.
that squad's reduced to only 2 guys. This squad's already beat up. Yeah, it's going to be... Steve's only hope is to rush him, I guess. Next die. Oh boy, the Marines again. Next up, the Mortar is going to fire back at the machine gun squad. Needing a 4 this time.
No!
Oh, he got it.
So,
So 2-inch template on those guys. I will say he gets 4 of the 8 dudes. So it's a Mortar, they're veterans, so it's 3s, needing 3s. Okay, 3 dead and then 1 possible.
We still got to roll anything but, right?
3 dead. So it's, and then
don't take out your sergeant.
D3 pins, Andre. Oh, the big 3. Good thing Tanaka's over there, Lieutenant Dan Tanaka. Alright, next die. Suddenly the Japanese on Hill 364, not looking as strong as they were. Oh, that one's one of Steve's. The Japanese Mortar via the spotter here over at Horton. Eating the
That we forgot
6.
to kill on the way by.
Oh. Too bad, too bad. Another one of Steve's. Okay, so the machine gun squad bonsai'd out towards Horton's squad. So we got 3 squads. That's 3 squads. It doesn't look like it. It looks like 1 squad.
It's a
but
full squad.
There's 3 squads there. All right, next die. Another one of Steve's. All right. All right, he's going to have the Grenadier squad fire again at Shea. So one of them needs anything but again.
I'll go ahead and go down.
Still need anything but. The second butt that guy has rolled. All right, these other 2 guys need 6s. 6s, because it's indirect fire still.
Okay,
Oh.
so one
The
hit.
rest of them are going to need 7s.
Okay.
So you'll get 2 of them with that.
It's
hit.
four rifles for still.
Then 4 rifles, yeah. One possible. Ooh.
Oh, 7.
Wow.
Okay, so roll a d6, see if you. So let's do the 2 hits with the mortar first at +1. Needing 3s. So 1 hit, or 1 dead, and then the rifle hit. No, so just 1 dead, and then D2 more pins. 1 more pin.
So he's got 5 pins and 4 guys. Is that a?
That's not good.
In chain of command, they'd be pinned. Okay, next die.
Didn't he have a rifle?
Yeah, he rolled it.
It missed. Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
hit, just didn't do anything.
Okay.
Bounced off you.
I missed that.
Bounce off your t-shirt. Okay, one of Andre's. Okay, Andre's going to have his machine gun fire at this veteran squad on the end here. You get more shots than that.
Really?
That's a good roll. Yeah, it's 5
I
shots.
like 3.
It's a medium machine
Oh,
gun.
I thought it was a heavy machine gun.
No.
I'm used to heavy machine guns.
So he's got 4 hits. So it's 5s to wound now because they're vets. 2 dead.
2 down.
And another pin. So if they weren't fanatics, you would have to take a morale test, but since they're fanatics, you don't have to because they still got 2 guys. Next die, Marines are making a big time comeback here. Another one of their dice. So we have the last squad here. Who is that? Oh, it's Sergeant Cox. Sergeant Andrew Cox and his boys are in the board finally. So they've advanced up into these woods, or into this jungle, and they're going to fire at this Grenadier squad here. So they're going to have the rifles, and the BARs the only thing in range, so it'll be soft cover and long range.
No movement penalty.
No
5s.
movement penalty. Yep, 5s.
Wow.
2 hits.
Wow.
Look out. That is a bad roll. Okay, well, you still get 2 of them. They're just regulars. Nope.
Or not.
Nothing but a pin after all that.
Wow.
I'm surprised you didn't do that last turn.
I couldn't.
Oh, because you wouldn't have been able to go up far enough.
I was here, and yeah, I couldn't get into the trees to.
Okay. All right. So next die then. Nothing but a pin. Another one of
Me
Andre's.
again.
Tried to assault the spotter and came up short. So he just ran up there though.
He's up a tree.
He's still up there. Okay, one of Steve's.
Wow.
All right, what do you got left here? You got 2 men in this squad, 2 men in
this
that
one.
squad. I
They
mean,
only have 1 pin, so I'm gonna try to pass them. Actually,
bonsai.
that's Oh yeah, that's right. The bonsai.
It's gonna be you'll get to go first.
Veterans on veterans.
Try it, and they're fanatics. So if somehow he doesn't kill you, I don't know. You only got 2 guys, so if you get down to 1, you lose. So
Yeah,
kind of a
that's
bad
good.
time to be a fanatic, but what the hell. All right, so Steve is charged up. He did roll off camera. He got a 5 and a 4, so you lost 1 guy. And you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back 1's a tough fighter. And you only need to get 1 or 2 5s here. Yeah, they're dead. So definitely a suicidal charge there. Okay, next die. Yeah. That was a desperate move by the Japanese. He's got another 2-man squad that can do the same thing, but a
I don't think they
Marine
can make
die.
it.
7 mil's gonna fire. Wait, it's only 1 shot.
No, they both missed. I'll take it.
He'll take. Okay.
I was.
Oh, passing
pulling
an
my
order.
shock.
I'm sorry, he had an order.
I
He had
had-
an order.
That was
All
a
right.
legit cheat.
Firing. Now he's firing.
Woo!
That's a hit. Small team, long range. Still minus. Are you long range? We got to figure this out because that might have been a miss. That was a miss.
I was shooting at the other group.
Yeah, he needed a 6 as he's got down to 1 man. It was long range and he was firing at a small team. He rolled a 5. Okay, that's Steve. Lieutenant Tanaka is now up on the hill. How many 2-man teams can charge into this squad? Maybe eventually you'll get lucky. Another one of Steve's. So what do you got left here?
I got that squad.
These boys, are you going to charge these guys again?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't even need to roll because you got the bonsai.
So they can't make it. I can eyeball a foot.
You can still run towards them. I mean,
But, okay.
what about this guy? The bazooka. You could charge the bazooka.
There we go. Let's do that.
Charge the bazooka.
Can you see him?
Oh yeah.
Bonsai.
All right, so Steve has decided to charge the bazooka. You got 1, and you don't have any tough fighters in there, so you get to roll 1 back, Andre. Needing a 5. Oh, you got it. It's a tie, so you guys fight again. Steve needing a 4. No. Oh boy. Can you get another 5? No. Fight again.
We do?
A 4. So you're dead, but you get to swing back. No. He doesn't take him down. Now you got 1 guy left.
Oh.
But does he have to roll a morale or does he?
Nope. No. He won the combat. You don't have anyone left. He's got 1. So
Do your pins
the
go
fanatic
away, or
thing
is that
only
the old
kicks
thing?
in if he's down to 1 when you still have guys left.
Pins were the previous version, right? Where you lose your pins if you
Yeah, you
sell.
don't do that anymore. All right.
Just making
So
sure.
next die. Bazooka team taken out.
Is there anything?
Japanese.
Anybody have?
The end of the turn. Steve just moved a suicide bomber back there, and that's it. So Andre's still quite away from the well. Shay's squad has got a lot of pins, 5 pins. Cox's squad is a good distance away. Hill 364, on the other hand, is up for grabs, but I think Horton's got the advantage. There's a lot of different units. We got 1, 2, 3 different units up here. But Horton's squad is a formidable force. You never rolled to see if you ran out of fuel, Andre. Don't roll a 1.
Gets hot.
And
Yeah, roll
what happened here? I didn't even see where the dice landed.
It's in the...
Oh, it's a 5. It's in that bush there. He took out the spotter, and then it landed in the bush. All right, so move on to turn 5. All right, turn 5, they both have 6 dice left. Let's see who gets it. Horton getting it now. Oh, it is a marine dice. Horton, he could mop up the top of Hill 364, possibly with the assault squad. We'll see what happens. So Horton and the assault squad have moved up onto the top of Hill 364. And Flamer, another Flamer hit. And that's onto the machine gun squad, by the way. So D6 hits on those guys. 3 hits this time, so I'll keep track over here. 3 hits, and then it's anything but, yeah,
So
I think it's 3 plus 1 or something.
2.
Yeah, 2 dead.
Okay.
And then we'll count up the rest. The squad, 3 shots are needing 2s, and then 7 are going to be needing 3s. So 2 hits there. And then these are 3s. And what was that? 5 more. So 7 total hits. So needing 5s because that's a veteran machine gun squad.
3.
3 down.
With
It's all 6 of them, right?
2.
Because you added it to the
2
flamers.
possible. Oh yeah, the Flamer had a bunch of hits. Yeah.
It did.
So the machine gun squad has been annihilated. And Hill 364 is looking very devoid of Japanese troops.
What do you mean? I still got 3 units up there with me.
2, unless
3.
you count the spotter. Which I don't. Spotter's been sitting around with a pin the whole game. Hey, I gotta get out of here now. Sorry, you got a pin, remember? From the beginning of the game. Another one of Andre's. This Captain Sergeant Cox's squad has advanced out. Steve was going to go down, did not. So it's going to be mostly 3s or 4s and 5s. Because, yeah, 4s and 5s. Shotgun. Did you roll this, or was that there?
That's their die.
Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. Needing 4s. Is there that squad is just regular. So needing 4s here.
The shotgun does double damage, right?
Yep. Should.
Good roll.
1, 2, 3, 4 dead, and 2 possible super hits. Ooh, he's got one.
I got one of them.
1 super hit, so you can take out the
Take out
LMG.
the,
LMG?
yeah.
Or I'm sorry, no, yeah,
There is-
knee mortars. Knee mortars and sergeant.
So there's no LMG?
No,
Okay, sergeant.
sergeant coming out. Okay.
And
A bunch more.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, here we go. Next die is one of Steve's.
Mortar.
So, Mortar, back on these guys. Gonna have to start rearranging in, but whatever. Come on, need a hit here.
Desperate times. Nope.
Desperate times call for a miss. Next die, Andre. So he still has his 37. He's got his mortar. He's got Shea. He's got his machine gun. And
So the 37 can snipe the Tanaka up there?
let me see. 37 mil is going to take a shot at Tanaka. So long range, small team. 8 and a 5.
And you're down a guy, you need a 6, right?
Oh yeah, 6. 'Cause he's down a
No,
guy.
you said I needed
Oh,
a
that's
5.
another 5. That's the second time he's needed a 6. That's right. He needed a 6.
Tell me I
another
need a
minus 1.
5.
Sorry. I'll tell you need a 6 and then just always roll a 6. One of Steve's.
I should.
Alright, Steve has used Bonsai Charge. And he has charged Sergeant Cox with 6 guys.
Oh!
Not a single one.
Wow!
So Andre's got a bunch of tough fighters. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys, and you have 1, 2, 4 tough fighters with the BAR, which is with pistols. So 11 guys, 4 tough fighters. Another, you rolled another one of these.
That was my
No,
day.
that's his.
What do I keep saying that for?
Because you're used to me doing
All right,
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're dead. The tough fighter hits don't even need to be rolled. So I was hoping his fanatic rule might have kicked in here, but Andre got a good roll, so he'll get a D6 consolidation. It looks like
Don't think we need to play anymore.
game over because Cox can just run his squad up to here. All Steve has left is that suicide bomber and a 5-inch consolidation. Yeah, so he's going to be like way up here. And so you want to call it, Steve?
Good game, Andre.
Good game, guys.
Actually, I wouldn't say it was a good game. I would say it was a game.
I would actually say it was a good game just because I was ready to concede at turn 3 there.
All right, we'll come back and wrap it up. All right, so we're here to wrap it up.
That is
and
bolt action.
I think it was a good game as an observer and judge. Like Andre said, it looked really bad for the Marines at one point. We were just kind of playing it out to play it out, but
Well, turn 1 and 2 went really well for me, and turn 4 and 5 went really well for me.
yeah, it wasn't until Horton arrived and pretty much took Hill 364 by himself.
Pretty much.
Okay, he did take Hill 364 by himself. So good job to Horton and his assault squad. Even Cox over there, he would have been on the objective with virtually no. I mean, I guess Steve could have ran his mortar over there, but the writing's on the wall. The Japanese have been pushed out of the village. They've been pushed off Hill 364. Tanaka survives. Both tanks were destroyed. Shea didn't really do much. Took a bunch of pins, lost a bunch of dudes.
It really just came down to my outflankers, which
The outflankers
really
won the
surprises
game.
me.
Yeah, the outflankers
Better
won the game.
outflankers.
Veteran outflanking assault squad with a flamethrower, yeah. Super solid unit.
Well, I really thought they were going to be reinforcing the other guys up there on the hill, and that I was just going to sweep down from that direction. I almost brought both outflankers
To the hill.
to that side, but the hill didn't look that heavily defended, so it was like, I don't think I need to.
Yeah, and then Lieutenant Shantz sacrificed himself. And he did lose that squad though, so Shantz and Reed's squad were sacrificed essentially for Horton to get up there and take the hill.
Yeah, not exactly. Yeah.
So he lost a lot of men taking the hill, a whole squad plus an officer and his guy. But in the end, you took the hill, you cleared the village, you opened the road up for the push inland in Saipan. So good game to both of these guys, I thought. So what was your MVP there, Steve?
We only had one MVP, and that was the bonsai charge from the...
Taking out the tank?
No, taking out the his original...
Oh, the bonsai charge up
Yeah.
here. Yes,
Yeah.
that was a good. Yeah, that was at the point in the game where we were like, "Damn, the Marines are in
That
trouble."
was. I thought it was looking really good. It was on schedule. Everything was clicking, and then it was like, damn, I don't have any infantry on the board anymore.
Well, yeah, because you were even like, "Wow, I can't believe I got a squad up on the hill on like turn 2 already." It's like it's awful quiet up here, guys. Too quiet. Next thing you know, you're dead.
You know, it's probably rolling average rolls, but I hit that tank a bunch of times, couldn't penetrate it.
The mortar.
You,
Just,
your rolls were. You were average on the to hits. Your damage rolls, you just could not
Yeah,
catch
rolled
a
a
break.
lot of butts.
roll a lot of
So-
butts on the pins, like on the D3 pins
Well,
too.
yeah, these guys should have been
Pinned
completely wiped out.
Yeah. So I would have to say, well, it's obvious who Andre's MVP is. I would have to say Horton.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Bring a
no-brainer there.
flamethrower. That's always the...
Flamethrower in a squad. That's the key. Flamethrower by itself
veteran
is
squad?
veterans. Yeah, a flamethrower in a veteran squad is amazing. Flamethrower
Flamethrowers
by
in
itself.
Tanks are awesome.
Oh yeah,
You know, house rule.
they're really good. But,
They're so good we don't do it anymore.
yeah. Yeah, well, they're even better in chain of command. That's where we really don't want to use them because there's like a 36-inch range. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So yeah. Anyway, but it was a great game. Good job to the Marines opening the door to the island of Saipan a little bit wider for the rest of the force to come on. And thanks to Steve and Andre for coming out and playing.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day. And thanks to all the people who were on the who came to hang out with us on the live stream. We appreciate that as well. And as usual, check out our Patreon. Check out our other social media stuff: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know, if you want to see what we're doing here at Tabletop CP when we're not doing this type of stuff. So, anyway, we'll go ahead and call it. Say good game, and let us know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time.